Today I'm looking at the NuPhy Kick75. Interesting low profile keyboard that can also double as a high profile. So you kind of get the best of both worlds, but maybe not exactly. Let's talk about it. So NuPhy sent over this keyboard for me to check out and review, so I'm going to give you my thoughts. I just actually unboxed it and gave it a test spin, played some games with it, and so you're going to get my raw opinions. I will say right away that the packaging and the whole presentation of this keyboard is fantastic. And as someone that grew up in the 80s and 90s, it hits directly in my heart with the whole 8-bit retro and this whole like iMac type of design from like the 90s. It's adorable. It's cute. I quite like it. Also, it sounds fantastic. So what is it about this keyboard that makes it special? From the marketing literature, it's basically this discussion about being a low profile and a high profile keyboard all at the same time. So supposedly have your cake and eat it too. If you're leaning more towards high profile switches versus low profile and all that type of stuff. In reality, looking at how you actually change things around, I don't think it's quite that simple. So just right off the bat, I do want to say it's a nice keyboard. I really like this guy. It's also $100 too, so it's not crazy expensive by any means, but it's also not like the cheapest keyboard. It's also mostly plastic, but it feels like good plastic. And it fits this whole design of like some iMac from the 90s type of thing. So no complaints whatsoever about the feel, design, look, and all that stuff. Again, the low profile keys feel fantastic with it. There is the option to buy the high profile version and then get a conversion kit to go to the low profile and vice versa. So if you buy the low profile and then suddenly want a high profile version, you can pay $30, I believe, to then swap everything out. And initially I was thinking it would be a pretty quick process, but then you look at their presentation here, you have to unscrew some stuff. Obviously you have to pull all the caps and switches, but it's like the foam and the frame as well. So at that point, I almost feel like you should just buy another keyboard. It's cool that they give you the option that if you did desire to swap out of this low profile design, that you could go for a high profile with the same keyboard. Maybe you're kind of ride or die with like one keyboard that you want to keep for your whole life. Maybe you go back and forth between feeling high profile and low profile. Then this would be an amazing product specifically for you out there. But in my opinion, I feel like you'd pick one or the other and not really worry about trying to switch back and forth between high profile and low profile. And the low profile feels fantastic. It is a very nice low profile experience. Like the keys and the resistance that you get from the switch that comes with it. What is it? The Red Nano. It's got 45 GF linear, so I'm assuming that's the resistance. The brown Nano is a bit more resistance, but I think these red Nanos actually feel really good. And again, it is really cool that they have a design where you can switch between low profile switches and high profile linear switches if you desired. And again, the keycaps feel great, no complaints right there, and the RGB is cool looking. So highly aesthetic keyboard, very nice design, especially one that matches with Mac OS and all that stuff. So I do have this currently configured for Windows because I'm using it on a Windows computer at the moment, but we are planning on completely redoing the office right here. And we're gonna do a station dedicated for editing, which is gonna be Mac OS. So I am actually considering making this the main keyboard for editing. I do like the way the MacBook Pro keys feel, and this is kind of a nice in-between of still feeling like a mechanical keyboard, but also having that low profile design. You know, it's obviously not quite a laptop low profile, but it's just right in the middle to have this really appealing feel and design to it. So thank you, NuPhy, for sending this over for a review. I did mention the packaging earlier, and it's really nice, and I gotta shout it out again because these are just really cool retro type of design stickers that come with it, and like this whole kickstart guide that feels like an NES manual for your new game that you just bought. Yeah, this stuff is just straight out of my childhood, so I like it, needless to say. I didn't unbundle the cable yet, but it follows this whole design aesthetic that they got going on. Also additional keys that it came with. Keycap remover and switch remover. This is actually a rather nice one. I'm probably gonna end up keeping this one at hand most of the time. So spec-wise, it's the usual suspects. You know, you got wireless 2.4 gigahertz, you got Bluetooth, you got wired. It is 1000 hertz polling. For all you gamers out there wondering if you're gonna be able to game on it, I mean, 1000 hertz is no problem. You don't need 8000 hertz polling specifically. Obviously they're mechanical switches, they're not Hall effect, so you're not gonna have rapid triggers or anything like that. But for some casual gaming, I think this keyboard is perfectly fine. No problems whatsoever. Again, the feel is really nice. So if you're playing just some like chill indie games, this would actually match the vibe perfectly, in my opinion. Battery life wise, I don't have anything to report yet because I just got it and I haven't been able to put like a month worth of time into it. I figure once our setup is rebuilt around here and we have a dedicated editing station then we can test out this keyboard for how much editing time we can truly get on it with one charge. I do pay attention to those things, and they are claiming up to 90 hours of working time with the LEDs on. They do have some additional accessories that look cool too. They didn't send them to me, but they have a wrist rest that goes with it, and also a mouse pad, desk mat type of thing that kind of ties everything together with this whole aesthetic. So if you are going all in with this type of look and feel, like they have you covered. Oh yeah, this back piece right here pops off. It's like rubbery, like so. And if you're inclined to print a piece like this and then, you know, make it custom, you can do that if you desire. Oh, and there's a little holding dock for the dongle. Very nice. Yeah, overall, I'm very pleased with this keyboard. I think it's really cool, and I'm looking forward to making it the productivity keyboard very soon here. I don't think it's going to take over any kind of gaming for me. I do like my rapid trigger switches, and I am a big fan of the Keychron currently for that. So this keyboard will not be demoting that board at the moment, but I am looking forward to hooking this up to both the Mac Studio and the MacBook Pro for some editing. If you're planning on picking up this board, I do have affiliate links below, and those affiliate links directly support the channel, so thank you very much if you do purchase through those. And obviously, if you're looking for any more info on this board, links below to check them out. But yeah, that's the video. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time for another one. Peace.